Hi, and welcome back to the third entry in my devlog, where we are remaking this game, Magic Carpet 1001, which will be called 1001 Nights, a Magic Carpet remake. And today, I want to show you that we are serious about it. I want to show you our proof of concept, and the first piece of new art that you're going to see in this game. So our artist, he's known online as NESRocks. He has a YouTube channel, he has a presence on X, and I will link all of his profiles in the description of this video. He's a very talented artist. You can see all of his works on Twitter, or now X, and I'm going to keep calling it Twitter, by the way. X is a dumb name. And I want to show you what we did, but before that you need some context. So let's play for a moment the original game. So for those that don't know, these sprites, these objects were stolen from other games. The bee and the duck, I mean. The main character, it looks a lot like the character on Doki Doki Panic, you know, the Super Mario Bros. 2 game in Japan. So we need to redraw mostly everything, so we don't use stolen assets in our final game. We won't have the camels on the back, because those camels are huge. These guys, they are like kaiju camels. Look, they're far away in the background, and still they are larger than your main character, and they are up there with the junior. Okay, so I'm playing it without cheating, but this is about to change because I want to show you something in the second or maybe the third level. I will cheat, so there is a way of me powering up. So that's a power up. There you go. So if I get one of those, my shots, they are upgraded. Oh, that's a heart. That's really good. Let's get it before it goes away. There you go. And I am all powered up right now, which means I can shoot up to 6 arrows at a time. I also got a speed up. Speed ups, you can only get 1. After that, it doesn't change anything. So basically your character have 2 speeds configuration, 2 speeds. We are all powered up at this moment, and we are about to reach the first boss. Let's make quick work of it. We are powered up. There you go. Now stage 2. Oh, so many camels. Look, it's like Pacific Rim. The kaijus are coming out of the desert this time. So this stage is basically a rehash of the first one. It gets harder because now we have bats. Every game from the 80s have to have bats. They are staple in from this era. And other than that, you see the same clouds, the same dunes, the same camels. We have a new rock, and the sand is different. For the new game, the second stage is going to be completely different. We're actually telling a story here. So there was a princess that was kidnapped by an evil creature, like a genie, an evil genie of sorts, and she was taken to a different palace, a different castle, and we are going after her. The adventure started during the day. Now it's dusk, and the next stage will be completely at night. I want to replicate that, but I want to do it more smoothly. So the first stage is going to be the same desert. You're going to see it in a moment. We already have the art. That's the big review for today's video. I'm going to show you the first stage. But then the second stage is going to be in a different setting. It's going to be on a sunset. The sun is actually going to set. And instead of this nightly desert, we are going to follow a big river, because you know, deserts, they do have rivers too. It's where people form cities around the desert. Now the boss is this crocodile in a basket. I think it should be a snake, right? Instead of an alligator or a crocodile. So this is the third one, and you can see they used the real life Taj Mahal. It was transported here in the middle of the desert, and in our game this represents the place where the princess was taken to. So we are keeping that, but in a different way. And this is what I was trying to show you guys, that at the end of the day, we are trying to get to this destination. Now, in the original game, it makes no sense because you're passing in front of it several times. It's like you are actually battling flying circles in front of the castle. We are already here. I mean, it is far away in the background, and actually it is as tall as a camel, so it's probably very tall. But I want to show you now what we did, what's the direction for our first level. So we have here, this runs on the NES, it uses the MMC3 chip, but it's not on the game yet. I told you guys we have a demo, we have a proof of concept, we actually have a playable demo, the 2 first stages, but it's still kind of buggy. So I am doing it all over again here with you, but I can show you the code that runs only the background, because this code is not buggy at all. It actually works. So this is what we have in mind for the first stage. And I'm going to hit play, and this video, I'm going to link it in the description. You can access it. It's just this, just a scrolling screen, and you can see the parallax effect that we are applying to the sand dunes. We removed the clouds here. We want to give the feel of a hot desert, and this sun is actually going to be animated using the same technique used in Prince of Persia. We are going to animate the backgrounds by changing the character bands. This has the same time as the stage that I just flew through, and by the time we reach about 60% of the stage, we start to arrive somewhere. Take a look at that. So I wanted to give the impression that we are actually flying from the first stage. We are flying in the direction of our destination. So by the time you get more or less around here, you are already fighting the first boss. So the scroll stops and you fight the first boss in front of the castle in the background. So this is what I was planning to show you in this video. And on the next one, we are actually going to start poking around the original game. And since it's already compatible with the MMC3, I am going to re-implement the scrolling engine, which is this one that we just saw, into the original game. I really hope you don't miss it. Come back for more. I dare you. See you next time.